Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's Venezuela going up against. All right, ready to go here. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Luis Arias. And here it comes. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He wastes no time on this one. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Pablo Sandoval getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. And that one is inside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So man aboard. Here's some real power at the plate. Pedro Gonzalez. And that one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's out to center field. Cedeno under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Hey. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Mitchell Page will hit next. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And here is Luke Scott looking for his first big league hit right here. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Today's starting pitcher, Oral Herzog. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle into pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
And he deals. That's through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Chop to third. And foul ball. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Parker has this one sized up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right, working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
And that's off the inside edge.
1-1.
Ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Center field. Chavez settles under this one. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Luis Torrens. Carrasco back to work. Gets under it and pops it up. Gonzalez under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Eldon Chavez. And first offering is fouled off. Carrasco in his 13th season, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Right side, Gonzalez. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's the power speed combo to Capita Marcano. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Andres Galarraga. One chase that time.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a good eye there. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Omar Vigil stands in now and watches strike one. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Alex Gonzalez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the air, right side. Parker towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Batting eight, the catcher, Freddie.
So first and second with two outs. Here's a big power threat. Freddie Fermin.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Two on, two outs. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First and second, two down. Righty delivers. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Rose around third. He'll score. Two runs are in. It's 3-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Roger Cedeno. Ground ball right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in.
That one way inside.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
The 1-1. That one down the line. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next to hit, Pablo Sandoval. Doubled in his first AB.
Pablo Sandoval.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Pedro Gonzalez digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he beats it. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Man at second with 1 away. Stepping in, Dave Parker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped up. Manuel should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Mitchell Page.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Cedeno makes the grab, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Josh Kroger. Way outside, ball 1. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And the righty deals. That to right. Parker brings it in. And there's one down. Bob Abreu, the next to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Kicks and deals. And that's just foul. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Manuel. And that one hit 97 on the gut. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder, if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this, well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Galarraga. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now here is Luke Scott. Carrasco back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. He popped out his first time. Outside low. 1-0.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
He's out. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Eldon Chavez getting ready to hit. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. He swings and fouls one off.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Righty to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gonzalez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Diego, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Pete Rose. That's a strike. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a pitch. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Vigil in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here comes a pitch. High fly ball, right field. Parker settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So digging in, Alex Gonzalez. Pitches in there. That's strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tucupita Marcano. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And the 0-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
In the air, right field. Settles under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. And now the big-time power threat, Pablo Sandoval. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Sandoval, a former All-Star, 37 years young. And he was born in Venezuela. 1-1. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Line drive. Right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now Pedro Gonzalez. And there's a strike. That one drifts inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. There goes the runner. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Roger Cedeno.
Roger Cedeno.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Scott sizing this one up, makes the catch, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh.
So the lineup flips over. And now Josh Proger.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
No. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one ripped to left. Scott makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Bob Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, we're going to have to work around that error.
Manuel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Tying run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. And the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck and out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-4.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 down. Andres Galarraga now at the plate. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
At the play, Pete Rose.
Ball, no.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Galarraga on third with 2 out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's some real power at the plate. Dave Parker. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Carrasco back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 up, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the left fielder, Luke Scott. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. On the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Torrens. And it's fouled away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-1. Line to left. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 5 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Omar Vigil. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one hammered center field. Chavez going back on this one. And forget it. And they grab the lead. It's 6-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Emmanuel De Jesus taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Freddie Fermin will hit next. That clips a corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up. Marcano under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-5. Major. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tom Cosgrove.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Wouldn't chase that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing. Morales also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the 2nd game of the series. And here it comes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Pinch hitter coming on. Jose Altuve.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab. Now a long throw to first. Well behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So remaining in the game defensively, Jose Altuve. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Kroger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one in the air center field. Chavez gets under it, corrals it, and there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Bob Abreu. And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And the batter now, Carlos Manuel. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins.
And down on strikes he goes. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Adbert Alzolay.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. Sandoval in the box now. Takes strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the young right-hander, up and throwing.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no...
Runner takes off, pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Mitchell Page digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. No throw. He's safe at first.
The left fielder, number 7, Luke Scott.
Luke Scott getting ready to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Albert Martinez.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Pitch out, but no action. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Bounce to the right. Gonzalez throws to first in time, and Martinez is out. And that is the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. Staying in the game on defense, Albert Martinez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Tied at 6. New arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Castro. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Left field coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Vigil in the box now. Takes strike 1. One down, base is empty. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now here is Alex Gonzalez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 2 down, nobody on. That one out to right. Parker on the move. And the inning is over. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here at Petco Park. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Elliot Alfonso.
And he's just looking to get something going any way he can here, trying to untie this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now Eldon Chavez. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Here's the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Tied at 6. Now it's the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano. 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runner on at third, one gone. Rocketed out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Runner from third in to score. And it's a 7-6 game. And that's a double.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
A new pitcher in the game, Francisco Morales. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Kroger drifts towards it, nabs it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 7-6 ball game. So remaining in the game defensively, Elliot Alfonso. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Brusdar Graterol gets the call from the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bounce to the left side. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now batting.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Roger Cedeno. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one hooked foul. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Now 2 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Josh Kroger. And fouled off. At the belt and fires. And he grounds one to the right side. Now Tuve handles it. On to first. Ball game.
It's a new era for this franchise, and it was great to see them get their first W. Now, as a player, you would have liked to have done that in front of your home fans, but just got to keep on winning, and by the time you get back home, maybe you'll be on a win streak. That day will come.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.